Hi guys, PJ here. Today I am working on a 2012 Toyota Aygo. Now these cars are pretty much the same thing as the Citroen equivalent and the Peugeot equivalent, so you can take this guide. Will also work on those vehicles. All I'm going to do today is quickly show you how to remove the factory fitted stereo. It's a really quick job, it's not complicated, a little bit fiddly. I'm also going to show you the part numbers for all the bits and bobs you need to put an aftermarket stereo in the car. Before we proceed, I must just point out to you that I am in no way held liable or responsible for any damage to your vehicle or injury to yourself by following this video guide. And with that, on with the guide. So today we're fitting a little Sony radio into this, and it's a standard DIN size, so it's the normal DIN size. It's not one of the big radios, it's just a normal size one. Okay. To fit that into the car, we're going to need two things: a fascia adapter, which is like a plastic surround to make the hole in the dashboard the right shape. This one's made by Connects 2 and is available from like eBay or Amazon, that type of place. A lot of car shops sell them. CT24 TY18. This was literally a plastic faceplate, that way around, turn it around the right way, and it's just to basically make the hole the right shape for the new radio. Okay, you're also going to need one of two aerial adapters. 90% of these vehicles are this one, which is a standard ISO adapter. You got CT27AA01 there. This is a universal one. These fit loads of different cars, really common thing. Okay, normally like a couple of quid, no more. Again, made by Connects 2. There's the other one, this variant, which is normally on the later ones, the later vehicles, and this part number is CT27AA78. There we go. Don't think we're going to need that one. Put that one to one side. Now, to actually get the radio out of the vehicle, the very first thing you're going to do is pull off the heater knob. Normally they'll pull off. You might need a sort of a plastic leverage tool to get it out. If you do need one, this is a Bojo tool. It's plastic, it's firm, but it won't damage the trim. So don't shove a screwdriver in, because you will 100% make a little dint on the plastic and it just messes it up. These are about £1, again off eBay. Any plastic leverage tool will do. You can just pop it in. There we go, it's come forward. And pull it out. You're then greeted with a Phillips screw behind it. Nice and simple. Take your Phillips screw out. There we go, put that safe. And the actual fascia, the whole thing, so the whole front comes off, yeah? It's got clips, so sort of here, and then there's some at the top, and it pushes inwards. So normally, get your plastic leverage tool again. You can sort of work your way round it. There we go, click. I don't know if you heard that go. I think it's been out before, so it's obviously quite loose. If they've never been out before, they're really, really tight, especially the top clips up here, and you're going to end up having to lever it a little bit to pull them forward and pull them out. There we go. Right, I'm just going to quickly skip the video because I need both hands to be able to unplug the cables. I'll show you where the cables go when I've done that. And as if by the video magic, edit there. Here we go. Radio is out. So you're left with three coloured connectors which go across the bottom, and they work these three buttons here. You can't possibly get them wrong when you put them back on because they're colour coded: black, white, green, black, white, green. Nice and easy. Now they're just push fit and they're on squeezy tabs, so you just pinch them and pull. They can be really stubborn little buggers, these can, and they will stick. If so, gently, and I do mean gently, get your plastic leverage tool and sort of push down on it just to pinch it a little bit harder, and it will eventually pull out, okay, because they clip in. Can you see the little nodule there? They can be so stubborn, it's unbelievable. And unfortunately, although that one's easy to pinch and pull out, these two, the clip is on the other side, flush to the stereo, so to get to them is really awkward. These are the clips that hold the front fascia in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes these blue bits will come off, yeah, because they're like a little spring clip thing, and they will stick in the holes here. If to do that, just pinch them, pull them out, and shove them back over these pegs. If you're unlucky and you drop one all the way back down the bottom of the dash there, you're going to have to ferret around and find it. But generally they fall out to the footwell area. Okay, I've had that happen loads and loads of times. Right, next up you've got your wiring for your radio. Now this car is on standard what's called ISO connectors. Now you've got speaker and power. This one's speaker. This car's only got front speakers, most of these have, so obviously there's only 4 wires, 1 front speaker, 2 front speakers. The blank slots on the ends are for rear speakers, so if you're wiring any in, that's where you're going to wire them to. This one's power, and this will plug straight into pretty much any aftermarket radio without any modification at all or adapters buying. Again, they're on pinch clips, so you just pinch them together and pull, and they come out of the top slots here. Lower slot, sorry, these 2 top slots, I've got it upside down. The lower one here with all the pins in isn't used. That would be for a vehicle that's got steering wheel controls, extra display, things like that. It's not used, okay, ignore that. So you pinch and pull both of those out, and then last of all, you're left with the aerial to unplug. Now the aerial is here, and is a female fit, okay? You need to convert it into a male fit for the new radio, and that is where you will use this, which just basically shoves in. Where's it gone? It's disappeared. Come here, trying to video you. Right, it just basically shoves in. It just clicks in. You hear it go click, and then it's ready for your new one. To release the radio from the plastic surround, because it's still in there, you gotta shove these prongs in, yeah? You're gonna need both hands, shove the prongs in and sort of pull it, and it'll squish and come out. I'll try and do that for you. So there we go. We've released the 2 plastic clips at the bottom as well. They were a bit stubborn. Normally they just fall out, but this particular one was awkward. So push the prongs in, both sides, and then when you turn it over, there you go. Just pulls out, and you've got a hole that is a standard stereo size hole. You just needed your plastic fascia trim to fill up the unsightly edge, so it looks nice and neat and tidy. Okay. So to put the new radio in, we're going to need the plastic trim, which clips in. So there's your trim, unpackaged. These Connect 2 ones are pretty good quality, they're a nice fit. There's some really cheap unbranded rubbish on the market that the plastic's wobbly. So I would try and get a branded one if possible. They look a lot nicer when they're in, they look more factory fitted. So it will clip in. Again, you might need 2 hands, which is something I've not currently got. So anyway, you get the gist, it'll sit in. And then obviously depending on the radio you fit, your instructions are going to vary slightly, but you normally have a metal cage off the radio. It comes with the radio. Shove the metal cage up, bend the little tabs round so it sits in, plug your ISO connectors into the little wiring loom that comes with your brand new radio. Don't forget your air adapter. Reassembly is the reversal of removal, obviously. I'd start with the top lugs, so sort of give it a whack on each corner to shove it back in, and then move to your bottom ones, put your screw in, shove the knob back on, test everything. But that will depend on your individual brand of radio. You might have to fit a microphone, you might have to fit a DAB aerial, so there's not really much point in me showing you how to fit this very basic one, because it's quite literally a case of shove the cage in, bend the tabs around, click the radio, power connectors in and aerial in, and that's it. Okay. If you've got any questions at all about how to do this, or anything bothers you, drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer you as quickly as possible. I am currently experiencing a lot of questions on a lot of vehicles regarding all sorts of problems with cars, so I will answer as quickly as possible, but just bear with me on that. You won't really need to do a follow-up question to me. I will answer you. I answer 100% of all questions. Okay? Thank you very much for your time, and goodbye for now.